Close your eyes for a moment. You're 8 years old. It's a Saturday morning. The house is quiet. And in the corner of the spare room, or maybe in the living room, or in your dad's study, there it sits. The machine, beige, humming faintly, waiting. You press the button, and then it begins. The whirring, the clicking, that low mechanical exhale, like the thing is breathing, waking up, and then cutting through the silence of the house like a choir arriving from nowhere. That sound, 4 notes, warm, rising, orchestral. Windows 98. Now here's the question nobody really asks. Was it actually magical, or did we just need it to be? Because let's be honest, what about Windows? Because let's just be honest about what Windows 98 actually was. It crashed constantly. The blue screen of death wasn't a warning. It was a lifestyle. Dial-up took 4 minutes to connect and another 3 to load a single web page. And that web page was mostly grey, with one image that rendered agonizingly slow. Top to bottom, it was being revealed by a surgeon. The computers weighed 15 kilograms. You could hear them from another room. They ran hot enough to warm a small flat. And yet, there was something real happening. Something that had never happened before in the entire history of human civilization. For the first time, for the very first time, ordinary people, not governments, not scientists, not corporations, ordinary people could reach through a screen and touch someone on the other side of the world. Think about that. Thousands of years of human history, and this, right here, in the spare room, on a Saturday morning, this was the moment it changed. The 90s believed, God they believed, there was an extraordinary collective feeling that the world was on the edge of something, that we were standing at the beginning of an age of connections and discoveries, and shared knowledge that had to make everything better. The internet wasn't just technology. It was going to be a library, every book, every idea, every piece of human thought freely available to anyone with a phone line. It was going to dissolve borders, end loneliness, unlock potential in places the world had forgotten. We genuinely believed that. And then it arrived. Fully, completely. The internet came, and it was faster and smaller and more powerful than anyone had dared to imagine. It fit in your pocket. It knew your name. It knew what you bought last Tuesday and what you were afraid of in the dark. And somehow, in ways that are difficult to articulate and painful to sit with, it ended up being both everything they promised and almost nothing they meant. There's a phrase I can't stop thinking about: remembering a future that never came. That's what the feeling is. That specific ache when the Windows 98 startup sound played and something in your chest moves. It's not nostalgia for bad internet and heavy monitors. It's nostalgia for the meaning. It's nostalgia for the morning of something. Standing at the very edge of an age where the screen was still glowing with pure, unbroken promise, before any of it had gone wrong. Before megaphones, before the algorithms, before we found out what people actually do with the tool that shows them what they already believe. So was it magical? Yes, not because the technology was extraordinary, though perhaps for a time it was, but because we were young and the world was young with us. And for one brief, shining Saturday morning moment, anything felt possible. The cursor blinked, the hourglass turned, and we leaned forward. We always leaned forward.